Since its start, Real Madrid, a Spanish football team, has worn a white home jersey. The team was founded in 1902 and played FC Barcelona in the semi-finals of the Campeonato de Copa de SM Alfonso XIII tournament on May 13, 1902. The team's original name was Madrid Football Club. The team lost 3-1 to FC Barcelona. Carlo Ancelotti is the manager and Florentino Pérez is the president of Real Madrid. From 1902 to 1940, Madrid participated in a number of regional competitions that served as Copa del Rey qualification matches. La Liga was established as Spain's first national league in 1929, with the club serving as one of its original founders. As of 2022, Real Madrid is just one of 3 teams that have never been dropped from Spain's premier football competition, the Primera Division. Real Madrid, which has success in all 5 of Europe's top divisions, was the first team to win 100 titles across all competitions. As of March 2023, Real Madrid is ranked 5th among UEFA clubs, behind only Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Liverpool and Chelsea. Welcome to GOALSIDE. In this video, we'll talk about why professional athletes avoid Real Madrid, as well as some of the best players in the world who turn the club down. Don't forget to give the video a like, enable post alerts, and subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Then without further ado, let's go to the video. Victory for Real Madrid. Between 1902 and 1929, Real Madrid won the regional title 15 times and the Copa del Rey 5 times. Real Madrid won the European Cup and La Liga 5 times in the 1950s. It achieved its first league championship and national cup in 1962. When Real Madrid approaches, the player in question almost always decides to leave. Given their trophy-laden history and legacy, not many players would have the guts to turn down the Spanish giants. They've acquired the biggest names including David Beckham and Luis Figo, football stars at exorbitant costs. Many people are rejected, but a select few have their goals come true. There are countless instances where individuals joined Madrid but were forced to leave since they were unable to establish their value. Some legendary players have, however, declined the offer from Real Madrid. Despite the fact that Kylian Mbappe's decision to reject Real Madrid must have been difficult for Real supporters to accept, particularly in light of the 2017 incident, it is important to remember that the French international had already turned them down once back in 2017 when he was playing for Monaco. Madrid was rejected by Steven Gerrard in 2004 and again in 2010. Even Paul Pogba and Roy Keane chose to decline offers. By way of Los Blancos, let's look at some players who've rejected Real Madrid over the course of their careers. The real issue is that Madridistas are some of the most unpredictable fans in the world, and their negativity feeds hatred across the stadium. They often praise famous rivals like Ronaldinho, but they hardly ever do the same for their own players. There can be further factors. Some people believe Real Madrid is not at its best right now, which makes sense when we look at it more closely. Quality elsewhere has declined recently. Teams like Man City, PSG and Liverpool are currently in the spotlight. Modern players are perhaps attracted to City and PSG, since they've accumulated massive amounts of wealth. Elite athletes today frequently relocate to Madrid because they had limited options 10 or 20 years ago. The fact that stars today have more options and clubs to pick from is known to Haaland and Mbappe. The Premier League is becoming more powerful, unlike La Liga, in that it primarily consists of 2 or 3 clubs. The English league differs slightly from La Liga. Young players are prepared to join Man City and Liverpool due to their recent success, and there's now interest in playing for coaches like Pep or Klopp. Arsenal are beginning to resemble world beaters, and Arteta has grown as a manager in both name and deed. The Premier League in particular continues to serve as an example for producing the highest wealth among all others. The top athletes who declined Real Madrid. The 2017 incident may have made Kylian Mbappe's decision to avoid Real Madrid more understandable, difficult for Real Madrid supporters to accept. The fact that the French international had previously rejected them when he was with Monaco means that even Paul Pogba and Roy Keane chose to decline offers from Los Blancos. Let's look at some players who've rejected Real Madrid over the course of their careers. David Beckham. I believe I had a few opportunities throughout my career to join Real Madrid, but I rejected the lure due to the strong bond I had with my hometown team. Leaving the club I love would have been more regrettable, the speaker said. It may be something I regret later by not challenging myself and having a change of scenery in a different country. Steven Gerrard. I believe I had a few opportunities throughout my career to join Real Madrid, but I rejected the lure due to the strong bond I had with my hometown team. Leaving the club I love would have been more regrettable, he said. It may be something I regret later by not challenging myself and having a change of scenery in a different country. The former Liverpool captain said, "I'm a big fan of Madrid, they're a special club, but for me, Liverpool are my number 1 team." Neymar. At the age of 13, Neymar had the opportunity to join Madrid, but he turned it down. Even in 2013, Barcelona competed with the city's club for his services, but the Brazilian ultimately elected to sign with the Blaugrana. It was my first vacation to Europe and I was 13 at the time. He later said to L'Equipe that I did not feel comfortable at that time and that I could not foresee myself happy and able to stay away from Brazil so long. Francesco Totti. He asserted, "Of course I considered it. Consider the days when we had just one foot inside and one foot outside. As I have frequently and honestly stated, I made the choice to stick with Roma out of the goodness of my heart. You are unable to communicate when these feelings are present. But after considering the past and the choice to reject Real Madrid, there is still some skepticism. Real Madrid was the only other team I could have played for. I think it could only have been one squad. A fantastic trip abroad may have benefited everyone, for my family, for me," he said. Kylian Mbappe. Madrid contacted Monaco about signing Kylian Mbappe in the summer of 2017. The young player had a fantastic season in Liga, contributing 8 assists along with 15 goals. Several reports claim that the two clubs struck a preliminary agreement to transfer Kylian Mbappe for a sum of €160 million plus an additional $20 million in transfer fees. Despite declining the offer, he switched to PSG. Mbappe talked about choosing PSG when he was introduced as a PSG player. He also explained why he turned down offers from Man City and Real Madrid, who eventually entered the battle to sign him. He said, "I imagined I'd have more playing possibilities at PSG than at Real Madrid." He also admitted to having declined a Manchester City offer. What do you think of professional athletes who decline to represent Real Madrid? Remember to like and subscribe as well.